the girl that I used to be. Sometimes I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love it. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, I don't need you, love me. Hey, hey. Cause the love I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. Chances, I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye.
They haven't set up their positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god! Hello everyone, hello Dadu for real. If you're watching this stream, go sleep as soon as possible. Hello to Chippy Chips, hello to Estelle, and hello to everyone watching this stream from the Asia server. Good evening everyone. And we are back with Cloud Wars Asia tournament in Group 4. And this is the grouping, so this is the result so far. So yesterday we have played the upper bracket first round and upper bracket finals, and tonight we'll begin with lower bracket first round and then lower bracket finals. So that means we'll begin with in Group 4, GB vs UI, and the winner of that against NQE7. For Group 1 it will be Salmon vs King, and the winner of that against PGMT. Group 2 we have BB versus ARWV, and the winner of that will face RN. Hello Sam. Hoping you will be able to take your mind off for a little bit. And we're going to be seeing Group 3 with Iris versus 9V, also known as Cam 1, and the winner of that against E4D, and hopefully E4D will perform a lot better than yesterday. And I think there was a lot to learn from yesterday for E4D, so hopefully we will see a much better E4D today, but that will not be streamed by me. If we go back to Group 1 will be streamed by Coke Bottle. I don't know about I think they are streaming on another Chinese platform, not Bilibili, but I can't remember. I don't know why there are lots of streaming platforms in China, but apparently it's not just Bilibili, and there is a lot more platforms that you can stream, which it's mind-boggling to say the least. And then we have BB vs ARWV. Group 3 will be streamed by Maddox, and Group 4 will be streamed by Eternal Sinzan. No, that's Group 2, sorry. Group 3 will be streamed by Eternal Sinzan, and Group 2 will be streamed by Maddox. And hopefully we have more viewers coming in soon. And without further ado, I think the room should be up very soon. It's GB vs UI. I just need to remind myself of the password. Not this one is there we go. I'm here. So we are on Vineyards Middelburg, and finally Faust. It's going to be GB vs UI. GB on the blue team and UI on the red team. And because we still have a lot of time left, we got a very great replay by Pink Puffins. So I'm going to be and here we go. Pink Puffins in her M6 Yo. There are so many Yos here, so I don't know. I can't show the replay. I'll have to do it once again. Please tell me it's not way too long. I'm going to go back. Okay. I'll play it. But that's too long, 7 minutes, so I think we don't have time for that. So let's actually play that after these games. When meters, when you want to lead a team under the name of meters, then maybe hit me up, but no. Unfortunately, UI's on the other side. Oh, thank you. That's going to be a lot better. And we still have around 4 minutes left. Is that me saying, oh my god? So I mean, it's there is a 5-minute delay on this stream. I suppose it's me saying, "Oh my god," and then it just blew up. But if there is something wrong with my my voice or my desktop audio, then hit me up. I'm going to change that. But otherwise, I'm just going to go into the waiting room or the training room. It is. Hey, you can't see me. I can't be bothered to load the blinds, so. Okay, here we are with GV versus UI. It's going to be interesting. GV actually lost to DST yesterday, 0-3. That was a big upset. Who would have thought that? I don't know why, but hopefully tonight GV will not scare us with another terrible performance, because they were the winter season champions on the Ace server, and them crashing out on in the first round of this community tournament, that is going to send a big warning message to GV that they have to perform a lot better during the summer season. Although not a lot of prize, I don't know, comparing to the wargaming seasons, then that's not a lot of prize to pick up. But then, you know, it's much better to, let's say, play more games and play against and train with your team more. And yeah, it's always a good thing to have more practice and so on. So hopefully GV is going to do well tonight. Okay. So now we have GV vs UI. UI will be ready in double T135 by 152mm and Hori. Double T22 by Lancelot and Sir Dr. Falcon with Course Alpha in the 100. Not sure if that's a good choice here, because that's a really heavy tank, and on a map like Vineyards you don't really want to take super heavies. Because of the rugged terrain for the most part of the map, aside from the city side. But then you will have to work with the lack of gun accuracy. Yeah, that is not something that E100 will be. I mean, the player will be happy about. Not sure what's going to happen, but I would say E100 is not probably the best choice for Vineyards. On some other maps though, you can use E100, notably the city maps, the heavy oriented maps like New Bay, Dynasty's Pearl, Mayan Ruins, they are Fort Despair. They are good. The E100, you can really use the tank with some armor, and you can angle your turret. And great players know how to angle their turret, so that should not be too much of a difficulty for them. But otherwise, we have GV going with their usual double T22 medium strategy, which they love it a lot. The great thing about double T22 mediums is that you can coordinate with one another really nicely, and it all depends on you really. These two tanks unleashing the DPM and the armor as well. It's really good. You can bounce a lot of great shells with the spaced armor on the side, and also the pike nose in the front. At the front, so you have that, and you have Vineyards, which is one of the best maps for mediums and light. So we will see how GB is going to work with double T22 by Monaco and Demon, and UI is taking an extra bat chat by Axis Forward. And Absalom will be changing to the Crown Bargain alongside Zero, so that's the right that's a really good choice here, because you can't really hold down with the Crown Bargains. It has really good turret armor, but you can absolutely use the M6 Yo. It's also a great tank for this map. So these maps. So are we going to see the inclusion of more M6 Yos in future tournaments? I believe so. But we are also seeing GB going with a double Ice Force by Liski and Berlin, with Doha in the single Crown Bargain and double T125 by Yogai Govinda and Nomads, and we are seeing GB going into B at the start, with Monaco going there. But will Axis Forward get some resetting shots? But Demon will be able to spot Axis Forward up at the start. So that's going to go really badly here, probably. So Axis Forward just going straight into Demon. But does this tank have any support? The double T22 medium is very far back, but Axis Forward is going to go down within a minute. Well, my thoughts and prayers to T22 and to the bad chat. But seriously, that's just the counter strategy you're seeing right here. Doesn't always work, so it's becoming more of a strategy that is becoming a strategy that a lot of clients have started to work a counter against. And UI is now struggling. Double Crown Bargain is going to be the next focus for GV, and look at GV's focus fire here. They are really trying to get Absalom out of the equation. But Yogan Govinda is going to put a great shot here, but I mean, Absalom is now a one-shot, and with Horizon is my waifu now dead. It's now 7 versus 4 with Absalom now dead. So no more Gauss's Law for you. And Demon is now dead with Dohan. It's going to be a one-shot, and it's going to be taken out. And actually, UI is trying their best to salvage this situation, but unfortunately they lost the match chat, and that really tilted them. And there's nothing you could do about that, to be honest with you. He killed off Cos Alpha, and Zero is now one shot, and really, I don't know what to say. I won't say it's a bad strategy. I know that the bat chat is used in that particular position to reset B, but perhaps maybe there needs to be more. There needs to be more of a contingency plan when the other team has used the perfect counter for you. For example, T20 should have comment, support, and the rest of the UI should start really moving closer to support their team, not to lose that tank so quickly at the start. You're losing both your effective DPM and also your caps and also your hit points, and you're going to be in a very tricky situation if you have not chipped away a lot of hit points from the other team. So really, UI needs to figure out a plan B when this kind of strategy didn't work, and it definitely didn't work. So as we see, 5 tanks from GB doing more than 2k, and UI 2 tanks only doing more than 2k. Bad chat actually did something. It's going to be Horizon, which did 0 damage. So it's going to be a very convincing start for GB. 1-0 it is. Sander saying, "You okay, Spartan? Spartan, are you fine?" For your fight by UI, a TD on Vineyards. This is a little bit of an unorthodox strategy. I could see how it could work near B, but the problem with that is the not the DPM, but the hit points is really low, and DPM is not really that. I think it's like between the heavy tank and the medium or light, so it can't. I think under the new meta you can't really have tanks that is like stuck in between. You must have some tanks that has a very great that has an area that the tank is specialized in, and unfortunately TC8 is probably not a tank apart from unleashing your alpha damage. But Vineyards is hardly a holding map, so with B going to be captured by UI very quickly at the start, GB only managed to get into A later. That means GB would need to make a move up instead of UI. UI just need to stay back and defend. Leo is trash, is it? Oh no. This is not good to hear, Spartan. But I thought Cass isn't participating, so which guy are you participating actually? With Demon capturing C, is actually now UI with no one trying to reset C. It's going to be GB. Now the team to be on the defensive. Really great job for GB for snatching the C cap, but I think UI should have positioned some tanks there to kind of stop them from capturing maybe the tank there, maybe a tank near this area where I'm assuming could have spotted the tank going to C and would have stopped GB from getting hold of C. So GB just need to defend and not lose hit points, but they have lost some hit points already and they are now under hit point disadvantage. With A and C, 2 caps captured for GB and 1 cap captured only for UI, so it's on GB. I mean on UI to push as soon as possible. They cannot kill 1 tank because that would not be enough to get them back to cap lead. They will need to at least get 1 cap while they rush. So the Phoenix show saying, "What was that from UI?" Yeah, I thought it was not a. It was a terrible game. I'm sorry, UI, but it was not a good game. Let's be honest here. And we have GB still holding. UI still not making the move, but if they go for A, GB is completely ready for that. But Doha is actually going to be the pressure point. So if UI realizes that they will push Doha first, and they're doing that exactly, I think that will be a great call from UI, but they need to get a cap at the same time. Because they GB has already has 900 cap points, they don't get a cap at the same time. If they lose a tank, that will be over for GB. I mean, great job to Doha for running away. And I think this game will go to GB. They are unable to secure a cap from a kill here. And it's going to be GB with the win. And UI unable to kill off Doha. So credits to Doha for running away at the same time. But UI really, I think that wasn't... I don't know what to say about this, but maybe they should have allocated some tanks on other lanes as well. They just push down to the bridge at the same time. I think only like 4 tanks down there, and they left like their left-hand side, without any tanks trying to shut down the running Doha. I mean, Doha, if Doha can be caught, if there are tanks from UI positioned on the left side of their rushing lineup down the bridge, and they really need to rush in multiple lanes, not just one single lane, because it's easiest to defend when the other team is rushing down one single lane. You just need to create a good choke point, and this is why some battles are won when one team, when one army has a very low number of soldiers, and the other team, the other army, has a lot of soldiers. And in city fights like that, if you're able to defend a choke point, the numerical disadvantage you have on your team is not going to be shown very evidently. And this is something like what GB is doing here. They really make use of the choke points of vineyards and really rotated Doha out of this fight. I mean, that tank is an isolated tank, so I think UI made a good call to try shut it down, but they didn't cover the lane for Doha to escape from, and that allowed GB to hold the cap lead they have until I forgot to ready up until the very end. So that's another game for you. It's Middleburg versus with GB versus UI. It's match point to GB and UI. They need to wake up. It's not a great game. It's not a great day for UI so far. They really need to show their colors. We haven't seen that at the moment. So we are seeing Demon in the T22. Oh, getting some great spots. I like the spots in the medium tank. You can spot some tanks going into the hillside, especially the slow heavies, but you aren't able to spot the tanks going into the city. So at least Demon spotted a tank, so GV will have to play carefully on the hillside. They do not want to lose 3 hit points already. Demons try to get more spots to spot up Lancelot. And the T135s are now pushing the lineup. GV is actually defending a little bit. But Axis forward is blocking Zero. Oh, Horizon is getting quite aggressive. I'm not sure if that's the greatest of idea here from UI. That tank is permatrack, so good night Horizon and good night to UI pretty much. I don't know, but that is really a thought that UI would not want to legislate. And GB now with that mouse, Berlin, why are you up there? But it doesn't matter. Access for Wood is going to be next tank for to be focused, and UI is really losing the formation here. They are allowing tanks to be isolated. They need to get a good horizontal straight line, but what does it matter at this point? I'm not sure though, but the hit points are in favor of GB by more than 2,000 damage. Oh, Spartan's playing with Feast. I see. But GB is pushing Lancelot. Demon's going to chase Lancelot out of this game, and I think this is surely going to UGV. It's 7 versus 4, and I think there's not much you can do at this point here. Berlin ramming into Zero, and Zero tries to pull back to reduce the momentum change here, but Zero lost more than 100 hit points by doing that. Liski's now dead. And with Zero now dead, now going to be one shot and killed, but I think GB is not going to focus fire because they really don't have to. With Yogai Govinda looking to kill Dr. Falcon soon, but Zero is now dead, and Epsilon is going to die very quickly. Sir Dr. Falcon is dead, Epsilon is dead, with Cos Alpha dead as well. Almost, and it's going to happen soon. It is going to be the case, and this is a great win by GB. I'm not sure what UI is trying to achieve with Horizon rushing in the T125 like that, except for pushing the line up. But I mean, GB they have done really well to permatrack Horizon, and they could only do 0 damage. And I have to say, but I don't get the point of his strategy. Sorry. And I think there needs to be a change. In particular, maybe Lancelot should get into a better position for spotting. I think the ramp there, well, you can spot up a lot of tanks, and that would give the information for Horizon not to keep on pushing, because I believe they haven't spotted up too many tanks of GB, and they didn't know like GB was committing most of the forces onto hill. And I mean, they also think that the mouse is not going to be going up on hill as well. So I think I see. So I would say UI not a great night. I think there needs a lot of improvement, and sadly, it's not looking really good for summer season. I hope in the next 2 weeks they're going to improve a lot, and I really hope to see that happening, because I'm very sure UI can be a surprise package here, but they just need to, you know, gain more experience with their strategy and with the players play in with the team working together. And I believe it's like trying to commit with the it's trying, like, maybe they're trying to, you know, stick to their plan way too much, and you can see it doesn't work when the other team is not doing the same that they are thinking of. So maybe I think there needs a plan B. There needs more of a plan, you know, to, you know, react to when the other team is doing things that you're not expecting. But I mean, if you're a strat maker, you should, you know, understand your weakness in your strategy, especially the first strategy. The bad chat going into that position to get caps, to do the cap resets. This strategy is very hard to pull off, and it's, as you see, it's very easy to work a counter again. So really, I think lots need to be done. Okay, so while we wait, it's going to be 3-0 for GB, and they're going to be facing NQE7 next. Oh, sad. Utilities are having some kind of stream issues, but I think he has got it sorted out now, so it's fine. So let's I think I will stay in this room because we're in group 4, and we will get the replay up from Peg Puffers. So here we go. Yeah, I think they're showing inexperience. I agree with you, Spartan. They will get better over time. Definitely not lagging. My stream's not lagging a screen in OBS. So let's enjoy the replay of Pink Puffers in the O. Yeah, it's just true, but against DST, they didn't really show like to be one, to be honest with you. DST was a lot stronger yesterday. So it was like, there was like a similarity from what we are seeing today. UI being GB and GP being DST, so... That's a great track show to Death Star. Death Star is on fire, just like the Rube, but she's going to do a drum reload. Yeah. I'm just a little bit. I'm quite speechless when that happened. The horizon really, really, being eviscerated like that. Yeah. Oh my God, Spartan! Why are you doing this? Yeah. It's going to be a great shot. Another drum reload. The DPM's reload, 20 seconds of reload, but only 2 shells in the clip. It's a lot longer than that's slated to be. And the Crown vibe, good, but it has really good armor though. So I'm having some problems actually penetrating this tank. So I'm always very scared of the M60. Yes, X. Please like the stream if you haven't already. And that would be really nice indeed. Ah, come on. Extinguish your fire. Great. Hey Puppers, you managed to press the button. Oh, Conway's going to put a great shot. Oh, that was a big shot, big shell to dodge. Oh, that was nice. Horizon and Axis forward OP. Oh God, just really, I want to see a completely, a much better UI in the summer season. Please let it happen. I know you guys are not like that. Yes, great track shot and a great bounce. Great job to Pink Puffins. So Yandos is there, is that? Oh, it's a full health M60 against a crippled Pink Puffins. Who is going to win this fight? Stay in. Oh, receive a shell from the M5 so it's going to be quite hard now. I think that will be good. Spartan. There's some moderation going on. Watch it. Yes, watch it. And it's 30 seconds left to go. Pink Puffins just need to survive. Ooh. Spoil up M6, M5Yo. Great track there. And not a great track shot here. But can she bounce shots? No. But she did more than 9,000 damage, so that's already a great thing to see. Unfortunately, it's a loss. Nothing you could do about this. Great mastery right here. And sadly, the team was very bad. All other players did less than 2,000 damage, with 4 of them doing less than 1,000 damage, and that is very, very bad. Is that Asia server for you? I hope not, but this is really, really bad. And we have a half an hour left, so that's a lot of time left to go. Cyclops tanking. Oh gosh. Okay. I think it's a surprising result, but I don't think it's a technical problem, apart from maybe that T10E5. Could be a technical problem, but definitely bad chat is a strategy that I see it all the time. I'm informed Pink Puffins is a female, so staying. Come on, bonk. Are you okay? Oh gosh. So before I continue, let's play some games on the EU server. Yeah, this could be 10,000 damage, yes, I could say so. But you can't do anything when you're up against a full health M5 Yo. I'm gonna play some tortoise to torture myself. So it's always a good thing to torture. I don't know, this doesn't sound right at all. I don't know if it's okay, I don't know. This will become R-rated very very quickly. But we are playing some tortoise here first, and then we will see. We'll play some rating battles, maybe just only heavy tanks. I'm not from the NA server. This is the Asia server, Clan Wars Asia tournaments. And the replay you were seeing is the Asia server. Obviously, Asia has CW. If not Asia servers, Clan War scene is a lot. It's becoming a lot bigger than before, and it's a lot more active as well. Than before as well. The only thing that Asia does not have is the pop teams. We don't have it, and we don't have enough pop teams on Asia server. So that there are very very low number of teams playing. Yeah, I mean Asia server, they are able to get 60 teams at least in a community tournament, so that's a very good thing to see. That's absolutely not a sign that Asia does not have CW. Otherwise, why do you even have 16 teams? Asia server definitely has a CW scene, so I think it's a lie if we say there is no. Ah, God. Whoa, how did I bounce that? Oh, come on, your gun is blocking my view. Oh. Well, that Yaguru could have killed me with 3 shots, but they bounced 2 of them. So, unfortunately, you didn't do a good job. Well, I mean, fair. To be fair, I didn't as well. I mean, didn't do a lot of damage, but still, you could have killed me. So that was a win. Thank God I don't have to play the tortoise once again in the next few minutes, so I can play all the tank that I have in my garage, and I'll play some ratings then. Oh, I have to play the tortoise once again because I got the ×5 booster. Um. Yeah. Lettuce. Ow. That's not nice. Oh, come on. Amber, don't you dare. Oh. I just most recently fixed my, I used my, this is not good. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh. How did it not penetrate? Block and Cole's torture, for you only, Spartan, then, oh, what is the leopard one doing here? Oh my god, why is, why are they here? Oh, you don't do that in the leopard one. I mean, they have shots, but really, you must be kidding me. Oh come on, kill that 121 M6, yo! Oh my god, why are they going for the other way? And class, they can't even kill class, so. Oh yeah, I don't know what that leopard was trying to achieve there. Not a lot. I think they have done some damage, but have allowed a lot of the tanks on the other side to be focused. So it's a big yikes here. Are they going to? Well, they're not going to start very quickly though. Let's do it again. And get some rewards. Containers. How much is this? I mean, I Tortoise the tag that only have, for grinding. So after, I mean, I'm very close. You can see, I'm just like around 30,000 XP close. So all I need to do, I just need to play maybe 1 or 2 more days, then I will get the Death Star. The next thing I need to do is get some credits. I don't have credits. I have a lot of tier tanks that I want to buy, but I do not have enough credits for that. I think we should blame Wargaming for this, because really, we don't have the economy is really bad. The credits economy is really bad. That needs fixing. Especially when you're playing really well and you're not earning enough credits. That's a bit yikes for me. Mm. Ah, I don't have Vindicator, Spartan, but thanks for the donation. Well, I have to check whether I've Vindicated my garage, though, but I probably don't, so. Sucks to be that. All U100s going down here. Oh, how did you miss that? I mean, the U100 is also very inaccurate anyway. To begin with. I just have to go down so I have the shots. There you go. Sheridan's going to kill, isn't it? There we go, thank you. And we have to coming in. Yep, this is 8 is killed. And I cross over and I can receive. I can. Oh, thank you. Yeah, see you then. T95, the last person standing. So we got this game now in the bag. We still have a lot. Are they pinging me once again? Okay, the lower bracket results. We have Kane 3-2 against Salmon, so they are up against PGMT. NQE7 versus GV, and that will be followed next. We also have RN versus Arctoon, where they have beaten BB 3-1. So it's a bye for BB, and will RN go all the way through to grand final? Next, we have Iris barely losing to 9v23. And who will join HLV the grand final and the next stage? We'll find out very soon. Okay. So we have got the... Got it? Yeah, I just only need 22,000 XP more. and then I'll get. Not going to use the free XP though. I'm going to save it for the next tank line, and I think that will be a Polish heavy line, so I'm going to save it for that. I think you just need around 800,000 free XP, and then you'll be fine. And make sure you also play some low tiers. Make sure you play more low tier tanks rather than high tier tanks, because you won't suffer from grinding the crew XP. That is very important. You grind the crew XP a lot more quickly in lower tiers, and if you get your XP, if you get your experience in the lower tiers, it's a lot easier in that way. So if you want to grind tanks, if you want to use your free XP, then make sure you play the low tier tanks first, and then when you have got it, when you have got all the free XP there, if you have got all the XP, when you have got the enough XP to use all your free XP to get your tier 10 tank, then it will be really nice. It will save you trouble from grinding tier 9. Grinding tier 9 tanks is can be very painful without enough free XP. Without enough free XP and also crew skills. So what do I have to play? Yes, I'll play some Tank Destroy then, because ratings. Let me play. Let me play in the E4. No, E3 then. Ratings. Let's go. Ooh, that's a really low average rating right here. But the other team is just no namers, no clanners, I think. So I'm not sure what to think about this. I hope my team is going to be good. Greetings, T125. What do you think about M60O, T125? Do you think that tank will phase you out gradually? Let me know. That would be nice. D's getting captured. Yeah. Just get some splash. Thank you. Oh, is the E100 trying to come up? Oh, I dare you. Go up a little bit. Received by surprise with a forge. Ooh. Are they trying to push? They're just being a little bit half-hearted at the moment. Oh, well, that is not looking very, very nice. 4 tanks on the. We have control with the ER side, but oh man, the Kranwagen going into the ditch. Ah, that was a terribly aimed shell. At least the bounce is good. Oh, T92. Oh my goodness me, this is looking really bad. Yeah, Kranwagen, I need that tank up. This is annoying. Okay, I think this game would be my last probably, and then I'll go back to the room. I don't know if we can win this one. We have 2 tanks after game already. Should have gone to a better spot though, like near C, so that would have done a lot better. Ooh, not a good training here from the Ram. Oh dear. Oh, this is difficult to watch. I hope I don't lose too many rating points there. But I feel like I will. Well, that's not too much. That's not a lot. I thought I would have lost out way more. Whoa, Mewtwo though, that was a heck lot of rating points lost. Well, I at least got something. So I'm gonna change my seed, and then we will go into the next. And I'll show you actually the graphics for the next one. Wrong password. And the next one is this one. Okay, here we go. Yes, so if we go hop back, it's going to be PGMT versus King next. NQE7 versus GV, that's the game we're going to be following. And then we have Group 2, RM versus Arctoon, and Group 3, E4D versus 9V. And we'll get into the room. And I have to find the game. Here we are. It's GB versus NQE7, so GB on the left side and NQE7 on the right side. So what is going to happen next is that there will be once again 2 groups of 4 at the group stage, and 2 more teams will advance to the next round. And that will from each group. So that will amount to 4 teams in the end. So let's get into the room then, because we have 5 minutes left to go. Hopefully, they are not going to stream snipe. GV versus GS7 or NQE7. I don't know which one is which. we're seeing GB going with Officer potentially in the IS4, and also Liski, Demon T22 alongside Monaco. My IGN is a random soldier here, and on the Asia server, Berlin Mouse and Normats T135 alongside, yeah, and Yo Gagavinda in the M6 Yo potentially. NQE7. Pink Puffins is not playing in this team, but Blanks in the T125 with Tank Pro and the T110U3. Not very sure if that's a great idea, but we will see. There is still a lot of time to prepare. It's on Ucoin, and we have 4 minutes left to go, but all 7 players have shown up for both teams. Hello, Pink Puffins. So GB is going with double T125 by Officer and Yogan Govinda Berlin in the Mouse. Double T22 medium by Demon and Monaco with Liski in the IS4. And Slimy Salmon is not going to play on in GB's team, but Normats is now going to be in T125. On Team A, red team it is. NQE7 will be ready soon, but they are still taking some tanks that I don't understand, like the T110D4. I'm not sure if they are serious about that T110D4, though it will be interesting nonetheless. So we're just waiting for them to ready up. But they can absolutely check the stream and stream snipe if they dare to do so. Which I hope they don't, because that won't be fair. So NQE7 is going with Double Crown Bargains by Blanks and Holy Water. We have Double Mouse by Legacy and Happy. Not the same. It's still the same Happy from, not the YouTube I believe, but Happy Feet and the Mouse, but Happy Feet. Oh, it sounds a little bit kinky, but anyway. Oh, just joking. I'm just joking. Tank in the T22 medium, and Taipei and one and only double T125. Well, GB's changing their lineup, so what NQE7 is viewing at the moment, this will not be the lineup in the end for GB. But Unicorn in a relatively heavy map, double T22 medium, we saw it to perform well for Cats. I remember that. I think it was Spartan Sword. No, it wasn't Spartan Sword. Spartan Sword is in ID, not GB. Not Cats. I mean, definitely not Cats. But one IS4 by Officer. So it's great to see GB not taking a lot of Ice Force this time. Berlin in the mouse. Normats Yoga with the double T1 10-5 Doha and the Crown Bargain. NQC E7 is ready with double Crown Bargains by Blanks and Holy Water, Legacy and Happy Feet. Double Mouse, Tank in the Tank Pro, T22 Medium, one and only one, and Taipei, double T1 10-5. One and only 017, not one and only one. I mean, I'm just a little bit poisoned by mathematics, but anyway, we're going up high, with red team being GB and blue team being NQE7 or GSM. Corporate wants you to find a difference between NQE7 and GSM. I think they're just basically the same clan. But Demon's going here, going into D probably, and GB's going to get cap lead at the start for B. That would be very important, and they will be getting D soon. Oh, but Tempro, is he able to get some reset shots into D? Not a great shot there, but someone else shot into Demon, and Demon can't get into. Oh, got tracked. Tank Pro, it's time for Tank Pro to put a shell into Demon. Oh, poor little fella here. Demon, oh, out of the game already. Will GB do a lot better than UI in responding to losing a tank very quickly at the start? But I would say this is not really that much of a problem. For, it's not really the fault of Demon. Just got absolutely perma-tracked. And but also probably needs to get more information up. But then you will be expecting NQE7 to go mostly to AB instead. But what is GB trying to achieve? Oh, they're trying to shut down Tank Pro. That could be a good idea here. They need to get a tank out, but they're potentially spreading their team way too much. Hit points are in total favor of NQE7 right now. Berlin's using the mouse to their fullest extent. The Tank Pro is going to survive for quite a good amount of time. Yoga Govinda is going to put a great shot. And Tank Pro is finally dead. It's now going to be 6 versus 6. Doha is going to be the focus for NQE7. And it's now one shot, but Blanks is now dead. And it's going to be close actually. It's now 5 versus 5. Holy Water is going to go down very soon. Normat is going to land that killing shell. With Officer now dead, it's now 4 versus 4. Actually, it's going to be close to call, but E7 has a lot more hit points. That's because they have double mouse in this lineup here, but one and only one's going to go down soon. And NQE7 are forced to focus the mouse here. And great job to Berlin, and Berlin is now down to a 2-shot. But Happy Feet is tagging up Berlin. No, Berlin's tagging up Happy Feet. What am I talking about? But Happy Feet is going to be the focus for GB. GB is now focusing the mouse. Typical GB it is, but Berlin is now dead. It's now going to be a 3 versus 3. The double mouse is going to be the focus for GB. That will buy some time for Berlin, for the NQE7 to focus down Monaco. And Monaco is now dead. It's now 2 versus 2. Double T1 10-5 against 1 T1 10-5 and Legacy. But GB has decided to focus the mouse still. I don't know why, but I would have gone for Taipei. But they really love to kill the mouse. And there is a bounce there on Legacy. But the focus is now on Nomads. Taipei's dropping reactive armor, but maybe not the right time, because GB is not focusing T1 10-5 at the moment. But will that matter in the end? We are seeing Legacy now going to land that killing shell, but Taipei might be blocking. I mean, not blocking Legacy for a little moment now. Yoga Govinda is the last person standing, dropping the reactive armor with Legacy now dead. Taipei will be wasting that reactive armor at this stage. This is going to be very important, but Yoga Govinda with that miss right here, that is not good. But Yoga Govinda dropped the speed boost as well, going to give him some mobility that he needs. But Taipei is going to land a shell. He cannot bounce a shell. Great shot into Yoga Govinda, and it's now going to be 2-shot Yoga Govinda against a very healthy Taipei. Will Yoga Govinda be able to do something out of the back here? I don't think so, but Yoga Govinda is going to go down in the last shell. Taipei cannot bounce this one, and Taipei put all of his shell into Yoga and Govinda, and that is a great win for the NQE7, shutting down Demon. But GB showing their experience here, they're really committed to shutting down isolated tanks of NQE7, and they try their best to pull it back, but it wasn't enough to be in the end, where they did what they are famous of, focusing their mouse, and they left Taipei the last person standing. And look at the damage dished out by Taipei, more than 5,000 damage and 4 kills. T110E5 has a much better gun than the mouse. I would have focused down, killed Taipei at the start, not the mouse. The mouse, although you might be able to put all the shells in, it has a lot of hit points to assault. So really, Taipei, this tank is really important to getting NQE7 the first win, but GB definitely didn't make it easy for NQE7 either after losing Nomads so quickly at the start in the T22. So it's now going to be NQE7 with the first win. Oh, Spartan. If you're a 30, then that's not good. ARWV versus Aaron, that is going to be streamed by... That's going to be streamed by Eternal Zinzan, so we'll have a look at that. I don't know why E4D that wasn't followed by Eternal Zinzan, but anyway. Let's head up high with GB Red Team of South Spawn with Blue Team NQE7 on the North Spawn. C is going to be captured by GB, and with the tanks on NQE7 trying to commit fully onto A, C is going to be captured by GB, and Monaco is spotted, maybe trying to run away, but B. Oh, some misses going on from NQE7. A is going to be captured by NQE7. They will get both A and B, but I'm very sure this time Demon will play a little bit more carefully, but they haven't spotted anything there, so they're going to get D. But with A getting captured, not sure about the cap points here. GB got C very early on, and they got D as well, so the cap points is still with GB. So it's going to be NQE7, but already Happy Feet into C. This is really quick move by NQE7. This is going to be a make or break strategy, but GB is definitely ready for this one. Happy Feet can't go into C, obviously, but that cap stop momentarily give NQE7 a much lower cap deficit to work with, so another brief cap stop there will do the job. But still, it's GB with the cap lead. But the hit points are with NQE7 by a big margin. And now Holy Water is going to receive some shots. GB's trying their best to chip away the hit points of NQE7. Demon is once again getting the focus from NQE7. Monaco is trying to run away. Tracked once again, the mobility is heavily dampened. But NQE7, are they going to make a move on to Nomads here? Nomad is going to be focused for NQE7. This is going to be really tense here, but Happy Feet with Nomads getting eviscerated already, and Nomads is I mean, Holy Water is going to be next tank down, and it's going to be a pandemonium situation. Blanks is looking to tee up with the rest of the tanks on Yoga and Govinda. Yoga and Govinda is trying to get out of the situation. I know he is going to run because NQE7 is looking for the head of Yoga and Govinda, but Happy Feet's the focus for GB. GB once again focusing the mouse, but GB with NQE7 losing Happy Feet. Officers also dead is now 5 versus 5. The hit points still with NQE7 at the moment here. Yoga and Govinda is still really low, but Taipei, they would like to kill off Doha. Doha is the isolated tank for GB, but Doha manages to kill off Blank, so that's important. But Legacy still has a lot of hit points, but one and only one. Great bounce right here. But GB is looking to get their attention onto that bounce once again, or maybe not. But Monaco is going to receive some hits. But they're going to focus Tank Pro instead. But they are dropping the reactive armor. With Demon now going to go down, I think Legacy is going to get a shot in, but it's going to be Tank Pro killing off Demon. Can Legacy land a shell into Demon here? Can he do that? No, I don't think so. Demon manages to run away just in time and bounces onto Yoga Govinda. That leaves only 3 tanks remaining for NQE7. They still have a lot more hit points, but the effective DPM could work against them. Great shot into Monaco, but look at that. Taipei Legacy brawling against Yoga Govinda, but great rev attack pro onto Demon. Can't run away from this situation, but Taipei is going to go down very quickly. But that was a good roll into Monaco. But can Taipei land the killing shot onto Monaco? They cannot. And Yoga Govinda is going to be dead very soon. But NQE7 got C as well. So 3 caps. So pressure is on GB to kill off the other 2 tanks very quickly. I have got the scoreline right here. But Legacy and Tank Pro with getting the 1,000 cap points, even if they cannot kill off Monaco, they will win the second game, and that will put NQE7 on the match point now. Here we go. GB 4 tanks doing more than 2k, but NQE7 also 4 tanks doing more than 2k. Sadly, I think GB didn't focus the right tanks here. I think caught focusing the mouse a couple of times when they have other tanks that they could focus. The other tanks that would make a lot more sense in the focus priority. I think GB needs to get the focus fire for priority right. I mean, their movement is great. Their coordination is great. It's just only the focus fire priority. They just need to get it right. And we are now onto the fight. The Winston by the Novka. Now we're going to be seeing GB now taking double T125s by Nomad and Yoga Govinda, double T22 by Demon and Monaco, Doha, Kranwagen, Berlin, Mouse, Officer, IS4, NQE7 double Mouse by Legacy and Taipei, Holy Water the T125 alongside one and only 017, Blanks, Kranwagen, Happy Feet in the 140. I don't know if it's a great choice here, but this is going to be an interesting choice. Tank Pro and the T22 medium. I'm not sure about 140. Good speed, good mobility, but armor can be a problem. Not as good as the T22, but it has low profile. And Winter Mandinoka does not have a lot of dunes, and the terrain is not very rugged, actually. So, interesting to see how NQE7 is going to operate with that 140. We don't see that often, but I'm always up for a special medium or like tank played by a team, so I hope NQE7 is going to impress me with that at 140. I know, right? The Phoenix, yeah. I know, right? So that Edge, also known as Yakuza, will be in the battles. He will be getting into teammate probably. They're still communicating. I think they just have to say it, communicate to the team that they need to get a focus fire priority, right? That's onto the caller basically. They need someone to tell them. They'll tell him. I think Berlin is the one that needs to be. That's calling, I suppose. They need to focus the right tank, not the tank that is going to spend the most time in taking out. You need effective DPM. So it's going to be GB versus NQE7. Match point to NQE7. Winner of the Challengers tournament in spring season. Will they be able to win it 3-0? We'll find it now. We'll find out now. Winter by Knocker. They're going to take double bows. So, absolutely, they have to work with that bounce. The bounce is really good to absorb a push, buy time for the R side to make a move there. And this is what you want to achieve with the bounces. And NQE7, the bounces are going in middle, and NQE7 is going to commit their tanks onto A. Happy Feet is just going straight past, and will be getting hold of A, I presume. I think this is going to be the case. NQE7 with a cap lead and the double bounces looking at B. They know they need to reset B at some point, and maybe they just need to make sure that they can get hold of this side, so if the other side decides to make a push, they can get into B at the same time to apply pressure onto GB. But it's actually on to GB to make a push, because they don't have the hit point pool advantage. No, they have the hit point pool advantage, but they don't have the cap point advantage. Holy Water is getting spotted, and the Mouses are getting spotted here. But NQE7 is focusing the mouse now, because at this point in time, it's not about the focus fire, it's about punishing whichever tank's getting a little bit careless, and it seems GV's getting a little bit careless, or they're just trying to make a rotation, but they got outsported thanks to Holy Water and One and Only. It's a great job to NQE7, great positions there. And GV has already lost some hit points, but so does NQE7 with Holy Water dropping the reactive armor down to around 1,000 damage, 1,000 hit points, 1,600 hit points. So the hit points now with NQE7, but not by a lot, or none of great shots. GV is losing quite a lot of hit points at this moment in time, and if they keep on doing that, they will have a very, very hard time in rushing, and you don't want to do that. And they want to make sure they do conserve as many hit points as they could, but they're stuck in a dilemma whether to make a push or not, because NQE7 definitely knows they have to defend A, they have to fortify A, but they also have medium tanks to, you know, run away. Happy Feast running away. They may be going for C, and that would initiate a response from GB. Great shot into, oh, now bitch, 1,323 damage hit points received, trying to go into B. Yes, that will give them some hit point, some caps, but look at the double bounces now going into this area, and Holy Water is pulling back. That is a great idea here, but double bounce against Nutbitch is going to die. But Berlin is going to get some distraction here. Holy Water is going to be taken out. One and Only 017 is going to be taken out very quickly as well. So they will lose 2 tanks in quick succession. But NQE7 will be looking to get the high ground advantage there. But will that be enough? Let's look at Happy Feet. Happy Feet is in that 140. But GV is in great positions. And look at NQE7 just ignoring the mouses pretty much. But I mean, Berlin is still really healthy. The hit points are now neck and neck. A big ram from Officer into Happy Feet here. And Taipei is looking to tee up with Happy Feet onto Officer. Blanks is now dead. It's now 4 versus 3. GV might be getting away with this, actually, to be honest with you. They got A as well. The hit points are with NQE7 still. They have Happy Feet, but I think Happy Feet needs to get out of this. I'm not sure if going there is going to work, but they have 2 T-22s left remaining for GV. This is going to be interesting. Happy Feet is going to be focused for GV, and it's taken out as well. And now we are left with 2 mouse remaining for NQE7 and 2 caps for GB, and this game surely will go to GB. Great job in trying to make a push onto A. And I believe the T125s, I think they just needed a little bit more support from their team. The lack of support, I think, from NQE7 onto double T125s, allowing T22 to stay alive in the late game stage is definitely a terrible idea. But we have 3 caps now captured by GB, so that is a much better game for GB. Great job to GB, and it's now 2-1. Peng Puffin saying, I won't spoil. And we are now seeing 3 tanks doing 1-2k for GB, and Nubitch, I think got GSM, NQE7 some good distraction right here. But NQE7 3 tanks doing more than 2k, and this is going to be match point still for ARWV, but we are now on to the second game of Winter Marinovka. Can GV, do the unthinkable and get a big comeback here and win 3-2 in the end? So we are seeing GB going with a double T22 by Monaco and Demon. IS4 will be played by Officer, Berlin, and the double mouse alongside Knobedge with Yoga going with the T135. NQE7 is going with double mouse by Legacy and Taipei, Holy Water, the T125 alongside one and only one Happy Feet in the 140 and Tank Pro T22, Blank's Crown, and one and only one in the T125. We have quadruple T125. Why are you doing this to me, NQE7? No mediums or lights. I think GB is going to win this one surely. You need a medium tank. You need a medium or light here. On Winter Marinovka, it's such a big map. You need that with spots and so on. So hopefully they will regret this and take a medium or light tank in the end. IS4, come on, seriously. No. I'm not happy. GB, I want you to win this one just for me because you have double T22. I love medium or light tank, so please win it for me, please. But remember to not focus the mouse at the start, or where you have tanks that you can focus on. But hopefully NQE7 is going to do a lot better this time, especially when it comes to supporting teammates, which they haven't done really well last game. So Red Team GB on the south spawn going into A pretty much, and Blue Team it will be NQE7 going into from the north spawn going into C. A will be captured by GB with NQE7 now looking to get into C. Berlin say no. I don't know why he say no. I don't know why, but the hit points out with GB though this time. Yoga Govina now spotted, but he is in a good position to hold down, so I don't think that's going to do anything more here. But I'm not sure about NQE7. They have to rotate with lots of heavy tanks. How are they going to do that without doing it blindly or with a lots of gambling? Actually, we will see. But this is going to get really interesting. But it can't really go into B though, because they have the T22 medium ready to, you know, put all of their DPM into that mouse. So I would say this is going to be a hard one for NQE7, and one and only one taking some hits in the T125. They have a lot of hit points though, so GB just needs to chip away a lot of hit points off NQE7. And NQE7 needs to figure out a way to rotate. And I think the only way is to go into A. But T22 has a lot of overview on A. So it's going to be hard. Whichever way that NQE7 is going to rotate, this is not going to be an easy one for sure. And if NQE7 wins this game, they must have done something spectacular. I don't know. This is going to be hard. Holy Water spotted once again. Will the T20 is going to be Demon getting that spot here, and it's already running away. So really making use of the time, because that tank is out in the open. If NQE7 decides to make a rotation on A, Demon would be evaporated. And Demon has to play this one really carefully. Once it's spotted, then really has to buy the time to run away. But they are not doing that at the moment. Berlin, Knobedge, and also Doha are spotted. Taipei is spotted. The cap point's still with GB. The hit point's still with NQE7. But the advantage is still around 1,000, so around 1,000. It's going to be hard. And GB are lining up maybe for a rotation. They don't have to do this here because they have the hit point pool lead, the cap lead, but Happy Feet. This can go really sad for Happy Feet. Not a lot of tanks are supported, but they know something's going wrong. Oh, Happy Feet! I don't know. This is going to go really bad. It's getting really ugly, I think. But NQ7 is not really doing a lot of things. They have to unfortunately push onto the Mousers, so great job to GB. They are going to shut down Happy Feet very quickly, and the Mousers, they can only focus the mouse. So great job to NQ7, I mean GB, and GB will be putting this one into a tiebreaker. A's now getting captured, and C's going to be captured, but not H is going to go down. But unless NQE7 is able to take out the Mousers quickly enough, but Taipei is going to be next tank down. He needs to pull back. Legacy needs to come forward, though, and Taipei is down. And Berlin is going to go down very quickly. But the hit point still with NQE7 by a little bit. But surely, one and only one repaired his tracks, and Legacy is going to put a shell into Berlin, but it's going to be Holy Water that is going to be doing that. The hit point is still very close here, but GB has the advantage with double T22 now. The focus on Yogai Govinda with one and only now dead. It's now 5 versus 4. Yogai Govinda is going to go out and get out. It's going to die very soon, but Tank Pro is going to be the next tank down. And it's going to be the case with GB 965, but that kill on Yogai Govinda is going to buy them some time, but Blanks is going to go down to the T22s. And that is going to be the case. Now, GB 990 cap points, 995, and 1000 cap points, and now they have brought it to a tiebreaker. It's now going to be 2-2. And there are 4 tanks doing more than 2k for GB, and 2 tanks doing more than 2k for NQE7 only, and we are now on to a tiebreaker map, which is Alpen Start. Oh yeah, that is not good to hear. Eternal Zinzon has some crash. The OBS crashed. Oh dear. That's not good. I feel for you, Eternal Zinzon. It happened in ways that you don't expect it to be. And who will win this tiebreaker? It's going to be really tense to call. So NQE7, they're going with going with big dislike this time. So this is going to be really good. They at least have some mobility, and they know they can't do without any mediums or lights. That's not how you do it. It's a great job to them, getting one light tank at the very least, but they're going really heavy still. Double Crown Vargans by Holy Water and Taipei Legacy, the mouse triple T125 by Blanks, one and only and Happy Feet. GB is going with double mouse by Notbench and Berlin, double T22 by Normats and Demon. They also have Yoga giving the T125, Doha Crown Vargan and Officer in the Ice 4. Mouse will quick cap A. Buff thinkings. What's this? And Yoga Govinda is going to get A here. One and only one is there to reset. And there's temporary cap stop there. But Yoga Govinda is getting some shots. Officer also getting some shots. So GV is unable to get A at the start. And NQE7 is not getting any caps at the moment though. They're trying to chip away hit points, but one and only also took some hits here. Vic is like of Tank Pro is going into C, but A is going to be captured probably. I don't think they're able to reset A now, but one and only took a big hit, double tap it is, and C is going to be captured by Tank Pro, and that will give actually NQE7 not the cap lead, but GV getting the cap lead. Double Mouse going to pull back. They had to do it, but Holy Water is also taking a big hit from doing so. The hit points are with NQE7, but it's only by around 1,000, but less than 1,000 now. Doha, great shot right here. Misses onto Holy Water. Taipei needs to be really careful in that position. He is isolated right here. And Legacy in that mouse spotted, but GV is now pushing a lineup with the double T22 mediums and Officer right here. And Legacy is reloading in that mouse, and it's going to be interesting to see how NQE7 is going to operate in this one. This is going to be hard once again, but they have to be decisive in making the rotation. And Tank Pro will be very important. They are in a really good position to get spots out, but Legacy is still spotted and still looking to get some spots in. Royal Saint Soup, hello. I don't have soup for you, so GV. All they need to do is defend. NQE7, they have to rotate, but I think GV is completely ready for rotation. Down to A. This is something I think GV will not be expecting. Tank Pro's spotted up Officer, but they themselves is not spotted. But look at this, Doha getting chipped away. NQE7 doing fine in punishing GV for being a little bit careless, but hit points equally shared for GV. They have to stop dropping unnecessary hit points here, because now they have lost more than they have now extended the deficit to more than 1,000 hit points. But they still have the caps though, so NQE7, they have the advantage with the hit points, but how are they going to push? Although I have to be really careful here. Blank spotted. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close. Legacy taking a hit here, and once again, GV is within 1,000 hit points of deficit, but look at Tag Pro and also Happy. They're gradually pushing the line up. The cap is going to take 8 to 700 points, but they are leaving C out in the open like that. So if I were GV, actually I would actually get that T22 to capture C when they're also actually in a great position, but nomads. Absolutely no need to cross and get into this position. Now GV is now almost 2,000 hit points down. And with B attempting to be captured by NQE7, don't think it's possible. And once again, NQE7 are within 1,000 hit points of advantage, so this is still really close to call. No idea how this is going to propagate, but they are rushing with two really healthy tanks at the front, so this is really great job by NQE7 here. But it's going to be enough here. Taipei is at the back. It's going to put a break shot into Officer. Then focus now onto Officer. And now going to get A at the same time. But C is left unattended by GV. This is going to be important. But Tank Pro, they lost Legacy as well. Holy Water is at the back. But they need Nomads also out of the game potentially, because they might be using that position really well. This is going to be really close, but Nomads has gone forward to shut down Happy Feet. This is going to be important. Yoga is now dead. It's now 5 versus 5, but Happy Feet is going to go down to Nomads. It is going to be the case, but NQE7 with 2 caps, 1 and only. They need to survive, but Nomads with that bounce right here, it's going to be important, but he's dead. Doha is dead. Double T20 is going to be important to shut down Blanks here, but Holy Water is also very low. And with Holy Water dead, GV 3-2 to NQE7. NQE7 is now out, and GV, great job making a comeback here at the start, losing 2 games and putting it back 3-2. Great job to GV, and commiserations to NQE7. They've done really well so far, but I think really they are still working on how to deal with hit point, cap point disadvantage. In the last 2 games, it has shown very clearly that they are unable to win games when they don't have the cap points, and they should have won that 3rd game, to be honest with you. And GB really showed to us that they can do really well. In the first game, they lost a tank very quickly, and in the 3rd game, they lost quite some hit points and put themselves in a horrible position, but they managed to shut down isolated tanks of NQE7, and they're going to be joining DST in the grand final. Well done to NQE7, to GB. No, I'm not screaming. Trying to spoil. So. Spartan saying, you could guess who won. Wow, but well done. Well done to both teams. Really great games. We've seen right here. So what about PGMT versus Kane? It's going to be PGMT 3-2 to Kane, and then do we have other rooms up? Nope. No soup for you. Right? Yes, no soup for you. Sparta's more of an omelette person. Basically, the entire stream. Maddox is having voice cracks. Don't know. Reminds me of puberty, but anyway, I still have voice cracks after puberty, so I am saying that I haven't fully grown. Pretty much. GB is not throwing. No, what are you talking about? So I suppose NQE said, Group 1 and 4 games, we know the results, but what about ARWV versus Arc2 and E40 versus 9V? Hello. So we'll be waiting for more results. So thank you very much for the stream, for the viewers so far. Omelets are trash. No, what you're talking about? I think you're trash. Royal Tiger. Royal Tiger. I don't know why I love to say Tiger for some reason, but. But if we go back to this graphic here, so in the next stage we have Feast versus we have Feast and PGMT, DST and GB. Room invites incoming. Oh my god. DTG versus which team? I don't know. Hey, there we go. We have RN 3-0 against Arctoon, and RN will be joining DTG in the grand final, and the next stage 9V getting their revenge against E4D 3-1, and they are through to the next stage and they will face HLV. So tough luck to E4D. They have performed really well until the games against HLV, where I think that really tilted them for a little bit, and now it's going to be finally the 8 teams would be once again Feast, PGMT, DST, GB, DTG, RN, HLB, and 9B. So that means DST is the only team here to reach the next stage. All the other teams are teams from the Challengers Tournament or the Professionals Tournament. So we have at least Feast there. We have Feast. We have Feast. We have Feast. We have GB. We have RN, HLV. That are through to the next stage. The 4 teams here participating in the Professionals are all through. I just have to double check. Have I missed any plans? No, all professional tournament teams are through. None of them are knocked out. We have King knocked out, NQE7 knocked out. So there we go. And this is it. 7 training. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the grand